So in this edition of Book of the Beasts, we're going to be talking over Burna Boyz, the first unit in the Elite section of the book. And Burna Boyz, again, really haven't changed much since the old codex. They actually have gone up a point, which I don't necessarily have a problem with, because they can be really, really overpowered. They're not always, because they're still orcs, they're still very fragile. But if they can get in and do damage, then they can definitely do some damage, without a doubt. They're just regular, they're completely just normal orc boys, which is a good thing, of course. They're weapon skill 4. The BS doesn't matter because they have flamers. Toughness 4 with 2 base attacks, with a 2-handed weapon. They have Eerie Go and Furious Charge, Mob Rule. They come with Burnas and Stick Bombs. And Burnas are exactly the same they were before. You can use them as a flamer, strength 4, AP 5, or as a power weapon, which is strength user AP 3. Of course, they're 2-handed, so you don't ever get any bonus from additional weapons, but that's okay. And you can take mechs. I would probably consider taking a mech in this edition. Simply for it because they have a character in the unit. You can give the mech any other thing from the mech weapons list, so rocket, big shoot, you can take a big shooting rubber, rocket, custom mega blast, or whatever. So there's definitely some good things about the mech. It gives you the character for the mob rule, and it gives you additional weapon options. And for the first time, this unit may select a truck as a dedicated transport. Of course, trucks aren't exactly the most survivable thing, but if you can get it off, you run up with 11 templates. Just the same open top rules as always. Put one template down, multiply by the number of guys inside. You can do a lot of damage. There's no doubt about that. It's still pretty expensive, and it doesn't always work because it's not hard to kill these guys on the way in. Give them a pain boy. Well, then now that changes things a little bit, because now you got a boss pole. Now you got feeling pain, so now they have a lot of survivability. But that's a lot of points to try and pull something off. And as for that, you're probably still better off putting them in a battle wagon. But the fact is that they can take a truck as a dedicated transport is a huge, huge difference than before. Some people love their Burna Boyz. Again, it's a gambit. It's kind of one of those things that if you can convince your opponent to shoot at other stuff and leave your Burna Boyz alone until they get in range to do something, well then, say goodbye to something. Because something's going to die. Whether it be used as 11 flamers, or you can go up to 15, right? Yeah, you can go up to 15 in a battle wagon, or 10, 11, or 12 in a truck. So 11 or 12 templates. If you get 3 or 4 hits, I mean, that's a lot of wounds you have to save. And if they get it charged, or of course they got the Wall of Death in Overwatch if you want to. And you can choose for each model. You don't have to shoot all the Burnas. Or if you want to in Overwatch, or even when you're shooting, because you can put some guys behind it so the flamer can't fire at all. So those guys still get to use theirs as power weapons. Well, maybe you do have to use them all in Overwatch if you choose to Overwatch, but so I guess that's going to be very situational. Let's find out here. Nope, they're right here. Page 31, a player can choose not to fire with certain models if he prefers. So yes, you can pick and choose how many burners you're going to Overwatch with, and how many you're going to keep as power weapons. So they're no slouches, no doubt about that. They can deal a lot of damage. Have the option of their own truck. I've never really played them all too consistently, simply because they are so fragile. They are so expensive, even more now since they went up a point. And your opponents really, any smart opponent will really target these guys first, if they know what's good for them, because these guys can deal so much damage, both in combat and in shooting phase. And they are just pure damage. There's no doubt about that. This is one of the Burna Boyz are awesome. If you get it off, if you get the templates off the open top vehicle, or if you get the assault with all the power weapon attacks. Burna Boyz are just absolutely just deadly to just about anything that's not a Terminator armor or 2+ save. So if you've used Burna Boyz, you can pay a few points more. I mean, it's only 1 point per model, and you can only get 15, so this most you're going to spend is 15 more points. That's not that much. You can give them a dedicated truck. I'm not sure if you're going to want to, because you put them in a battle wagon before, you're probably going to put them in a battle wagon again. But having that option of the truck is really nice. And I would always take a mech, just to make sure that you can get the character unit for mob roll. So again, another really quick data slate covering the Burna Boyz. Just pure damage, very deadly unit, but again, expensive and fragile, just as fragile as any orc boy unit, but much deadlier. So thanks for watching this episode of Book of the Beast. I'll talk to you guys later.